Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are continuing with self-love. I am just focusing on self-love this month, and this is actually the second video in the series. Last week I kicked it off with a video about a cozy, chilled self-love day with me at home. And today I am joined by my friend Natania, or Nat as I call her. And she's joining us all the way from South Africa. Natania, thank you so much for joining us. I actually asked her to join me in this video because she has a blog and an Instagram page where she also focuses on spreading the message of self-love and body positivity. So Nat, over to you. Do you just want to introduce yourself to the channel?
Hi guys, so as Sim said, my name is Natania, or aka how I like to call myself, that fat girl. We'll be talking about that some more later in the video, because no, I am not body shaming myself.
So in today's video, we are going to share our favorite self-love items that we like to use whenever we're having like a self-love day, or whenever we just had like a hectic week and we just need to de-stress and just need to take like a moment for ourselves. So we each have like 3-4 products. And we're hoping that by sharing this with you, you can keep this in mind whenever you're having like a girls' day or maybe just a pamper day by yourself. Hopefully this will help you. Nat, do you want to introduce us to our first item on the list?
So my first item is JC LaRue. Yay! Our friends group in South Africa, we really love to have a few drinks when we're having a girls' day all night, a glass or maybe 12.
There's a story behind that.
The last time, about 2 years ago, we went to a spa for Simone's birthday, and we each had 12 glasses of wine. It was a bottomless with 8 treatments the whole day, and it was just really amazing.
I feel like I need to join you, so I have my bottle of Prosecco here. So just for anyone who's not in South Africa, JC LaRue is like a sparkling wine, and I miss it so much because you don't actually get JC LaRue here in the UK, so I have reverted to drinking a lot of Prosecco instead.
What's amazing about this JC LaRue is it's a light version. It's actually a new drink on the market. I actually bought it on a Galentines Day special, so I think they are trying to launch this into the market. And it's light because it only has 5% alcohol in it instead of the 12% per bottle.
I love that it's a light version because that's perfect for when you're having a brunch. I'm a bit nervous about opening this.
Nervous. I want to go like that.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay! I think we should cheers and then move on to our next item. So we have our refreshments ready. Nat, do you want to share your next products with us?
I know I am not a real blonde anymore. So actually, since lockdown happened, I decided to stop coloring my hair. So I'm going to see my natural hair color for the first time since I was 16. As any real blonde would know, blonde hair takes a lot of love and TLC to look healthy. Usually, my go-to hair mask is the Lee Stafford Cactus Crush hair mask. It smells amazing, but I like to mix things up. I decided that I should maybe try a detoxified treatment. So I found this Sorbet Dry Bar hair treatment. It is activated charcoal. And it's all about clarifying and detoxing your hair from toxins. And then my other product for the day is an Amarula Hydrating Mud Face Mask. This is a Clicks brand, so it was quite affordable. This face mask is hydrating and moisturizing. The kaolin clay soothes and hydrates your skin, leaving it soft and smelling like a rose garden because it's actually rose scented. So
I love rose scented things. And I think it's also so cool that it's something affordable. Things that you get for a pamper day don't necessarily need to be luxurious or that expensive. It doesn't need to break your bank account.
I agree. And really the times we are going through, you kind of need to find joy in the small things.
So Nat, do you want to go put those things on? And then I'll see you afterwards.
Ta-da!
Nat, you look like you are having a proper spa day. I love it.
I am. Like I'm having the best time. this mask on my, well, this hair treatment. It's really amazing. It smells amazing. And then this face mask, it's getting dry. I love it so much. I'm actually thinking that this is quite the opposite feeling than those masks. Do you remember those masks we had on in Thailand when we traveled to Thailand?
The gold masks.
It was so sticky and slimy.
You also remember just like how cheap the spas were, like getting a super cheap back massage, foot massage, hand massage. I think it's time to show my first product. I used to love using bath time as just a time to relax and unwind. Unfortunately, I haven't had a bath in my house for over a year now. I haven't had a bath since moving to the UK, but now I'm just like finding different products that I can use in the shower. I love using exfoliation products because my skin is quite dry, so I do feel like I need to use it regularly. And this is exfoliating cubes that I got from Nasty Gal, and it's watermelon flavored. And when you open it, it's just like, oh, the smell just hits you. It's so good. I'm quite big on how things feel and smell. I think that will become clear in my other products that I have here as well. So this is just like a little cube, and then in the shower you're just going to wet this, and then you just gotta like scrub it all over your body. And I just think that's like a nice step to add to your like bath time routine where you actually want to just chill, and then afterwards your skin feels so nice and soft. So I'm excited to use this later. I don't think I'm going to jump in the shower right now like you.
Well, talking about moisturizing your skin, I was thinking about Lush, and that just makes me think of my next product. I am crazy about a bath bomb.
It just makes bath time so much more fun.
So Lush, once again, I love Lush, and they have these bath bombs with glitter in them. So then you're just sitting in this pink Barbie pond with glitter on your skin. How can you not be in a good mood when you get out of that bath? But for today, I actually don't have Lush bath bombs. So I decided to use these gifted bath bombs that my future father-in-law gifted to me in December. This is Rain. So Rain is a South African-based company, but they're actually international now. So they use African botanicals to make bath products and luxury beauty products. So actually, I'm going to use the Fynbos one today. So it's got some essential oil on the inside. It's made from butter, so it's going to moisturize my skin. So that's what I'm saying. I just want to go and get in a bath. I want to shave. I want to bath in this. I want to exfoliate and moisturize myself.
So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Natania has her own blog, That Fat Girl, and I absolutely love your content. But Ness, do you want to tell us the story of where your brand started and why you chose That Fat Girl?
So a few weeks after I actually broke up with my high school boyfriend of 8 years, I just decided that I need to do something more with my life. I decided I want to maybe start a blog. I typed in The Fat Girl in a domain search, and that was already taken. So I diverted to That Fat Girl, and I panic purchased the domain. So the reason for my name is that I was bullied in high school a lot, and even in my university days, I was always called the fat girl of the group, getting compliments like, oh, you're so pretty for your size, and stuff like that. And I just decided that I want to own who society and the people around me has been telling me I am. And I just decided I'll show you who that fat girl is. I was working in PR for a hotel group, actually. So I was going to a lot of blogger events. I was invited to events that I never thought I'll be able to attend in my whole life. And that is actually what pushed me to start a blog, because I saw all the opportunities. So at the end of the day, a few months into this journey of having my own brand and trying to grow my own brand, I realized that my brand is diverted from being a positive, influential storytelling blog into more of an image-driven platform. It was more about the outfits that I wore and the events that I was invited to and what Instagram post I made, instead of actually carrying through the message that I wanted to carry through when I started originally. I actually just stopped everything. I stopped going to events. I stopped posting. And that was the biggest mistake that I could have made. I ended up in a 10-month depression of being disappointed in myself, not knowing why, and just realizing that I need to rework this whole brand. So at that time, when I was ready to start again with new energy and life and a new outlook of this brand, my then hosting company deleted my website. But it was also an opportunity of feeling relieved that I could actually start fresh. So my whole life was actually revolving around just finding balance in my life. I started rebuilding, rebranding, got a logo. I wrote a strategy for myself, and I now know what I want to communicate.
I think it's good that you, in the end, you still continued it. I mean, once you lose a whole website, that can be very discouraging because it feels like you have to start everything from scratch. And obviously all the time you put into those previous posts. So it's good that you actually still picked yourself up and you were like, you know what, this is something that I'm passionate about and I want to continue with this message. One thing that I wanted to know is that fat girl, have you ever had like negative feedback of your name?
All the time. I think the biggest reaction is, you cannot call yourself that. And then I'm like, but why could other people call me that? And then when you own it, then it's all like self-hate, body shaming yourself. No, I'm owning it.
Yeah, I think it's just like, it takes away the hurt of something like that, if you just like own it.
It gives me the power. It takes away the power of the bully or the person trying to insult you, and you're changing it into your superpower. And nobody can tell me that's wrong.
You mentioned about being bullied. I think that's also a strong message on your platform as well. You talk about that quite a lot and you share your story. And I think that's very brave because when someone else is sharing their story, I think it helps other people that are dealing with it for them to feel less alone. So is that also like one of the reasons why you started that Fat Girl?
Yes, and that's exactly why self-love and positivity is so important to me. The moment when you allow somebody else to bully you, you are giving them the power, but actually it's coming from a place of disappointment in themselves or an issue in their personality and their journey. And that's okay because they also need to walk their journey. But it's not fair that people make you the collateral damage. It was so easy for people to turn around and being like, oh, I wish I was like you. I see you posting photos in your body on Instagram. I can't remember the last time I posted a full body image. And it's just like, stop giving other people the power. Just knowing who you are as an entity on your own, owning that, and then knowing the power and the value that you bring, because that will also cause that you will set boundaries and you will know what you do not allow people to treat you as.
Do you have any other tips for people that are struggling with self-love, like how they can just kind of embrace themselves more?
A big message that I have around this is that people always say social media is so bad, social media this or that. I do believe that as well, but I believe that you can curate your experience on social media. And I feel like you should curate your feeds into a positive feed. Follow positive pages. Follow people that you can relate with. Because that is actually, we spend most of our time on our phones and on our digital devices at the moment. So you need to make sure that you are looking after your mental health with the content that you are putting into your mind. And I feel like that is the easiest way to start. Because for me to sit here and say, girl, get up and love yourself, I mean, it just doesn't work like that. If it was that easy, everybody would have loved themselves and psychologists would have a job.
I think people should remember it's not like you're going to wake up the next day and just love your body, love everything about yourself. It's going to take time to work through your insecurities, but you should make an effort every day to just get a little bit better and just love yourself a little bit more every day. I'm going to be linking Natania's blog in the description and the article that she's going to be posting about her self-love routine and tips. So if you want to check that out, just go check that out in the description. We are just going to top up our drinks now and Natania is going to go wash off her mask and then we'll be back with our next product.
And I'm back. Oh, I'm feeling so soft, refreshed, and just amazing. I'm a little bit confused. Why am I looking like this and you are looking like that?
That leads me perfectly into my next item that I have for you. I feel like when you're having a self-love day, how important is it to be comfortable? Like, I feel like that is like the most important thing. Whether you are in pajamas or just in your robe or maybe loungewear. I mean, loungewear is a big thing now. I actually picked up a new set of pajamas, also from Natania. I just love this color, and it's also a matching set. So you have the top, and then you have like the black stitching, and then you have the matching pants.
It's very breakfast at Tiffany vibe.
Yes, I love that. With the champagne, well, Prosecco. I mean, I just feel like it's worth investing. I don't want to say investing because this was only £18. So again, it wasn't expensive, but I think it's nice to have like a set of pajamas or loungewear that's like matching and that feels a bit more premium, because yes, it's nice to be in your pajamas the whole day, but some of my other pajamas I feel like a bit slobbish if I wear it the whole day. So if you're gonna have like a self-love day, I think it's important to have something that you still feel good in. That's why I picked up this pair, and I think it's time for me to change into this now.
Maybe we should both turn this into a pajama party.
Let's both get comfortable and then we'll go on with our products. I'm feeling like I look very shiny, but a lot more comfortable. And I love your pajamas. Is that from your Shein haul?
It is actually. So I ordered from Shein. I mean, I'm curvy, obviously. So I ordered from the Shein curvy side. So I decided, after I posted a story of my order arriving, I received quite a lot of inbox messages on Instagram with questions. So I decided to write a review, answer a few FAQs. You can check out my Instagram stories for the visual review, or you can also check out my blog to see the FAQs.
Nat, I think you still have one more self-love item to share with us.
I do. I think I have one last thing to do for today, and that is the Sorbet Manicure Hand Mask. This hand mask focuses on moisturizing and softening your hands. And then the main ingredient is the hyaluronic acid. I'm just going to sit here Dexter style with my gloves. This consistency when you're putting your hand in here is quite gross, but it feels amazing afterwards.
I think that's nice if you're doing like a manicure at home to do that first.
This smell is so amazing. I'm in love with this. But didn't you also previously mention that you are a smells type of girl?
I am. That is so true. So this is like a self-love day thing, but also just something that you can implement every day in your life. So for me, I love just when the house or the room that I'm in smells clean and fresh and also like very sweet. I'm a very sweet person. I have a sweet tooth. I love sweet smells. So there's obviously a trend there. So my last self-love item for today is actually, so it's a combination, I think. For self-love day, I would go for like a nice candle. And this is actually one that you and Renee, one of our other friends, got me for my birthday. And this is from Skinny Dip. And this smells so good. It's a sweet orange, vanilla, and sandalwood candle. And vanilla is one of my favorite smells. But then I also want our rooms to smell fresh and nice, like throughout the week, just like every day. In my office area, I have like a nice diffuser. So this is actually like a gingerbread one. I like a diffuser because it smells good and it's like a nice accessory for the room. Then the last one is this Airwick plug that you plug into the wall. And this is also the vanilla bean flavor, I think. I got this 2 weeks ago and it's been on like 24/7, and that's the amount that it's used. I was a bit skeptical when I bought it at first, but it does really make a difference. And for some reason, when a room just smells nice, it puts me in a good mood.
I have soaps. So like grandmas and everybody always buys like these fancy big soaps. And obviously I'm not going to use them. I don't know. It's just I have certain body products that I have to use or need to use for my skin type. But I love the smell. So I love keeping them around. And I actually have them in my office. And then every now and then while I'm working in the week, like the smell will just hit your nose. And it's like such a great, happy vibe. Everything is clean, it's fresh, gives me energy. I can relate with you on smells as well. I love smells.
Again, the little things. It's about the little things.
I'm a very big believer in the little things, little pieces of joy, celebrating little things.
Life's too short. You need to celebrate all the moments you can.
I agree. And I really hope the viewers today could celebrate with us as well. Just celebrate being at home, celebrating yourself, looking after yourself, and just appreciating yourself.
Yeah, I think that was our main message for today, is just take the time to look after yourself and remember that it's a journey to just deal with your insecurities, and it's important to make that decision every day that you are going to embrace yourself, because you're stuck with yourself for the rest of your life. So you might as well make the best of it. And you know what? You are a pretty awesome person anyway, and no one else is the person that you are. So that already makes it so special. So I think that was all the items and tips we have for today. Remember to go check out Natania's blog post, which I will be linking down below. I hope you guys had a fun few minutes with us, and then I will probably see you guys in my next video. Natania, thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope you'll be on my channel again soon.
I hope so too. It was amazing. Thank you for having me. And all I want to say to everybody out there is, yes, you can sit with us. We are not mean girls.
Not mean girls at all.